Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Poor Boys Everyday Carry and Flashlights. And today we're going to talk about some XTAR products. As you can see, I've already used it and scratched it, so that sucks. But that's what it's for. I like to use them for a little while just to, make sure they're worthy of even doing a review on. And this is my first XTAR product, and I need to mention as well that XTAR did send me this for review. I hear a lot about their chargers, which this was sent as well. And everybody brags on their chargers, power banks, battery charger there, and everybody just seems to love it. So I thought, hey, what the heck, I want to give it a try too. So, but anyway, right now we're going to talk about this 90-degree light. Like I said, as you see, I've already scratched it there, but I have used it. I have took it out of the box. I have got the box all tore apart here. And first of all, we'll let you look at that. You can pause that if you need to, but I will later go over the numbers with you. This little plastic cradle sits inside your box and comes with all your contents, which I will show you what all it comes with. Comes with the handy dandy pocket clip, which is a must for me. I have to have any light that I carry in my pocket has to have a clip on it. This right here is what would sell me on the light. I love this thing right here. This is your helmet or hard hat mount for you guys in the construction business, or if you're like me, I'm a heavy equipment operator, working the mines. But that right there, I'll show you on my hard hat here in just a minute. You will get a really thick, this is well made head strap. This is probably one of the thickest ones that I own, and I own several headlamps, but this thing is really thick. I'm surprised at how thick this thing really is. I haven't used it, being that I use this mount myself. I prefer hit. Then you get a spare O-ring, of course, and this charger. I really like these chargers. I kind of wish that would have been flush, because I mean it looks like it may bend, put it in the wrong spot or in a bag. I'm not sure of it. I haven't had any problems with it, of course, but if you notice right off the bat, it's magnetic on top of the light, and your button is on the side of the light, which on a headlamp is really cool, I think. I mean, say for instance, you got it in this thing, and your button's usually over here, so I mean, you're pushing your whole light over when you go to switch modes, turn it on or whatever. Take for instance, this SP40 button on top, Moonlight H3R button on top, Workos HD20 button on top. But this one, it's a little different. I like different as well, and it's kind of handy as it's sitting sideways on your helmet, as I'll show you, to push down opposed to be pushing sideways. So I think that right there was a good idea. Let me get these other lights out of your way. I'll try to compare maybe some here in a minute. But one thing that it didn't come with was a battery. So I am using a Sofern 18650 3000 milliamp battery in this bad boy. As you see here, it says Moonlight H3R, which is the name of the the headlamp, but it is not magnetized. The tail cap is not magnetized, so don't let that fool you, which would be a really good upgrade, I think, if they was to have put a magnetized magnet or something in here. Looks like there's plenty of room to do so. I may try to rig one up myself. Maybe they will sell one later. But anyway, yeah, positive end goes up there. As you see, double springs on both ends. I mean, not double springs, but a spring on the head and spring on the tail. Positive end goes up. All right. I see, I keep going reaching for that top button that's not there. But 4 modes, maybe 5. I'll check it right now. I'll zoom in so you can get a good look at it. I'll show you what it looks like here with the belt clip or pocket clip. Like I said, this right here is a must for me, guys, and you know it's pretty deep too as well. I like that fact. I always tend to change my pocket clips to a deep carry clip if it doesn't offer one already. But it's got a nice rubber button. The button does not light up, so if that's what you're looking for, it does not light up. You see the charging contact, which is that magnet just straight goes right there, no problem. The only thing you got to do is get it remotely close and it's hooked up. I do like that. I'm a fan of magnetic charging. You know, a lot of people do not like the magnetic charging. Olight is one of them. You know, that's what steers a lot of people away from Olight, is the magnetic charging, which myself, I don't mind it. I really like it. It just gives me that extra assurance that my light's that much more waterproof, as opposed to having a rubber garment that you got to open. So I'm all about the magnetic charging. USB-C is nice, but personally, I would rather have a magnetic charging or no charger at all and just use one of these, as opposed to have a you know, a rubber garment that could cause, you know, water to seep in and leak. Not saying that it will. I mean, these are all of them's IPX8 waterproof, but you know, there's just that reassurance that I'm sure XTAR has got some kind of rubber seal or O-ring deal in here. I haven't took it apart, although it looks like it does come apart. I haven't tried it, but I'm sure they've got it tightly water sealed in there. As you see, the orange peel reflector in there, so it gives you a pretty good flood to go with your hotspot. See the hotspot here, then you see you got all kinds of usable spill out here as well, which is nice. See if I can get a better video of that. You see the hotspot here and plenty of usable spill. I like that spill. I mean, that's something with a headlamp, you know, you're going to be using it up close anyway. So, you know, I prefer my headlamps to have a little spill and a little throw to go with it. Which is, you know, that's a good thing about the Worko's HD20. It offers the flood and the spotlight. But, you know, this is a 21-700 light, and compared to this one, you know, it's a lot bigger. I mostly use one of a morning as I check my piece of equipment, and I gotta go check my oil, I gotta check my tracks, I gotta check my bucket. You know, I just gotta do a walk around of everything that's right in front of my face. So 5 yards is more than I'll ever need. But you know, some guys need a little more, and you definitely got it. But you know, I could use this right here on low or never really over medium setting, and it's all I ever need. I never need turbo with this light. I am going to let you look at that. You can pause it if need be, but this is what I'm going to read it from. Give you enough time to pause it in case you need it. Alrighty, we're going to start out with Moonlight. There we go. We've got Moonlight, which is 5 lumens. Now, I prefer 5 lumens or less. You know, that's a lot of these lights, they lose me because of that. I have a Sparris E2R, and my understanding the Phoenix works as well. I've never owned any Phoenix to compare. They're a good looking light. I'd like to try one soon, but they also show that 30 lumens is the lowest lumens they have to offer. And as I wake up of a nighttime, and you know, I try to sneak out of the bedroom to go use the bathroom, take the dog out, or what I might be doing, you know, I don't want to wake everybody up. I don't want to throw a big flash in their eyes. I might want to sneak around outside, you know, for some reason that I need low lumens. So that's a must for me. I mean, you know, that's just a personal preference. I'm sure you guys, a lot of guys are different. But anyway, as you'll see here, that's 5 lumens, which is, I mean, it's, I figured it to be a little brighter than 5 lumens, but you know, it's way down there that it's well tolerable. I'd say it's probably 10 lumens or less, truth be told. I guess the battery probably makes a difference as well. 5 lumens is good for 18 days in this bugger. So 18 days that you don't have to charge it. You know, I could get by with, I don't know, probably the low side. And it does remember the Moonlight. So if you turn it off in Moonlight, it's coming back on in Moonlight. And you know, a lot of your lights won't do that as well. For Moonlight, step it on up to, I didn't step up, all right. It goes from 5 to 60 lumens. So 60 lumens is your, check out your hotspot there. 60 lumens is your second mode at 26 hours. So still, for what I use one every morning, probably low or medium. All right, there's, we're just going up to medium. Oh, I went back to low. There we go, medium right there, 240 lumens at 7.1 hours. So this right here is more than I'll ever need for what I use it for. As you see the hot spot and the spill there coming out. It's pretty even, I like that. But anyway, 240 lumens at 7.1 hours. That right there that lasts me all week. What time I'm at work checking out my equipment, I probably use 30 minutes a day or so, unless I need it later. But still, that right there lasts me all week. So I'm definitely satisfied with the medium level. There's 240. Then we're going to step it on up to high. Oh, it goes back down. There we go. High, 500 lumens. I mean, that's really 500 lumens out of a headlamp. I often wear a Olight array, which is really small, but it has one of these as well. I like the fact that I've got this right here option, which what made me choose the XTAR over the Olight is that mount. I really, really, really like that mount. But 500 lumens is, anyway, back to the array is 400 lumens. And you know, it does everything that I need it to do out of a headlamp. So 500 lumens, it's close to this, you know, close to the array. And besides, this right here is really lightweight next to and you know, the array's naturally smaller because of the battery pack that goes in the back. But at 500 lumens is more than anybody would ever really need out of a headlamp. If you're getting up there, you know, like this H3R, 2300 lumens, and this baby gets hot, let me tell you. I mean, it gets blistering hot. I haven't used this one for long periods of time to see how hot it gets. I haven't actually stuck a thermometer or anything to it, but as what I can tell, you know, I use it on medium most of the time, and it just barely gets warm. Then, all right, there's your 500 lumens. Step it on up. You got 1,000 lumens on turbo. Double tap on turbo. So from off, anywhere you're at, there, double tap, stepped it back down to high. So from off, on, back down to high. So whatever mode is the Moonlight, whatever mode, double tap will bring you to turbo, which is 1,000 lumens. It is more than you'll ever need out of a headlamp, I would like to think. It is rated let's go back to the mid for 7.1 hours, as I mentioned. High, so you've got 500 lumens on high at 3.5 hours, and up on turbo, you've got 1,000 lumens at 2.5 hours. So plenty time there. I mean, if you was to need one on high, which I don't really see anybody using one on high that long, but if you was to use one, you know, 1,000 meter or 1,000 lumens, you've got 150 meters of throw. That's really more than I would ever think that I could use for a headlamp. I personally use one for 20 yards probably at the most. 60 feet is plenty to light up my walkway of where I'm going. If I'm walking the dog or whatnot, that's plenty. I mean, but you know, you got 150 meters there to play with. You have a 1.5 meter drop resistance. It's showing 55 grams. I'm assuming that's probably without the battery. IPX7 rated, so it is waterproof. 5,630 candelas. So, alrighty. Let's put the box back down now, let you maybe get a better look at my scratches here. Also, these right here are spaced out pretty even. So wherever you may want the belt clip, or pocket clip, should I say, if you want it high, low, you can put it backwards. I mean, it's going to fit in either one of these grooves. Let you look at that button there. Really a big fan of this side button. I really like that. See if you can get the LED in there a little better. Orange peel reflector. I like it that it's plain, simple. You know, it's got a serial number and a name. I like that. I really like this little lamp. I've showed you the pocket clip. Now let's go over to this thing. This right here is what sold me, guys. I love this mount. So as you see, it comes with a little Allen wrench to fit your screw. It's got a set screw in here to loosen it up to put on your helmet or hard hat, whatever it may be. This right here does not lock, so I would recommend probably, you know, sticking this Allen key or something in your pocket if you think you're going to take it off or whatnot. But let me show you kindly how this thing works. All right, take it on my hard hat. Find somewhere center. Hard to do through the camera, so I'll get it started here. Trying to find center. I'm not a very good cameraman, but you get the gist of it. That's all it is right there. So it's really on there. It ain't gonna go nowhere. As you see where the set screw, it grabs the visor. And check this out. And this baby locks in there. Whoop, blinded you. I mean, it's not coming out. Well, I can't help but turn it on and grab it that way, but yeah. I throw this behind the old dozer seat and it takes a beating. As you see, that's probably where the scratches come from. But I try to hang it up. It usually just don't last that long. It'll end up falling. But still, I've yet to lose the light out of there. So it's got that good of a grip on it. And that right there, folks, is worth a fortune for me. Because if you've seen some of these other hard hat rigs, you've got 6 of these little things you got to put around your brim in order to hold this down, and still they go crooked and cockeyed, and just not a fan of it. This right here is just awesome to me. It suits me perfect. You can rotate it every which way you want it, if you want it high, lower, whatever, but it probably will scratch your light if you rotate it, because it grabs it that hard. So I'll set this down here and let you check that out. I'm a huge fan of that. Wish you could see it a little better. And it's just that easy to pop out. You can always leave your mount on there, which I do. As a matter of fact, I just leave my light in there, and of the evening I'll come in, throw a charge on it. You have red and green light up LEDs inside your charger to show you whether you're fully charged or not. And like I said, it does not come with a battery, so I am running a Sulfur 18650 battery in this. I'm an 18650 kind of guy. All right, let's step over to this guy. I never had any experience with XTAR chargers, although it seems that all of my flashlight buddies have XTAR chargers. When it comes to chargers, they seem to be on top. They are, in the flashlight world, they are the best, I understand, when it comes to chargers. I didn't understand these chargers really all that good at first, but I think I understand a little bit better now. This is the PB2S portable power bank charger. Okay, this is the first of my kind of like this, so bear with me. As you see here, it's got an input USB-C, which I'm a huge fan of. I mean, it's compare it to the micro USB. Let's go pull out the old SP40, which, you know, this is an older light. The micro USB compared to USB Type-C. Type-C is a whole lot faster when it comes to charging. It's a whole lot more convenient. There is no right or wrong way to plug it in as long as it's plugged in. So I'm a huge fan of that. Like I said, it charges a lot faster too. There's your output. This little ribbon, I keep mine hanging out. You can cut it off or whatnot. I like this color. They are offered in several other colors, but I really like this color. I keep that ribbon there to pull up my lid. As you see, the lid is magnetized, which is really cool. I really like that. Check this out. Boom. It's that simple. Boom. That's pretty neat. I'll let you look at it here. As a matter of fact, let's take this battery and try this. Show you what I'm talking about. All right, say you know, my other flashlight died. I don't know, I'm looking for another charger. I don't think I have any laying around in here. But anyway, you know, you take your, it shows you in here your positive side, negative. So positive side goes up, and now you have your personal power bank that you could plug in another charger. Take, for instance, well, probably need to hook it up to a battery, which we can do. We got another sulfur battery here. All right, now we're charging. That's just, it's nothing to do with this. This right here has to be on those nipples, just perfect. But as you see, the red light is charging, and it is charging the battery now. So, pretty neat, huh? I like that. And plus, you can just throw your cover back on it. There's your portable power bank. You can also unplug your batteries, plug up your USB, and charge the batteries, whatever size you've got in it. This is 18650. Go all the way up to this. This right here is the biggest battery that I own, folks, and this is out of the Workos HD20. This is a 21700 battery. As you see, this charger, my understanding, the older chargers only done the 18650, but this charger right here is does the 21700 as well. And you always know how far your battery's charged, how many volts. This thing is just amazing. I absolutely love this thing. I usually use a solar power bank until I got this, and it doesn't have to be just you know, it can be two different. It can be an 18650 and a 21700 if that's what you need it to be. Shows 91% for both batteries. You have a power button over here to turn it on over the side. Love this little thing. I can't say enough good things about this, guys. If you don't own this charger or power bank, then I highly, highly, highly recommend getting it. I'll let you look at the back of the box here in case you need to pause it to check out anything that might interest you. Try to get it all in there for you. That's the box it came in, which, you know, it came with your manual and your inside. Also some Velcro, in case if you wanted to mount it somewhere. I just took it out for the video. And it did come with a USB-C charger as well. Perfect size. I mean, it's small. I really, I'm a huge fan of it. Alrighty. I'm going to try to get you some size comparisons here. I know there's probably an Olight guy or two in here somewhere. I've got the clip on the Olight, so it's going to be hard to stand up. Yeah, you get the gist. It's about the exact same size as the Olight. The Olight's a little heavier, I will say. It's about the exact same size as the SP40 as well. A lot of people went crazy over this light, in which this is a good little light. I can't say anything bad about it. You know, it's just older, it's outdated. As you can see, mine's used. It has micro USB that I'm not a huge fan of it, so it doesn't get a lot of pocket time anymore because of that. And you've got the Workos HD20 here that just swallows the XTAR. You know, this is a really good lamp. This is a really good lamp, and you know, all of these are really good. But as far as size, weight, mount, and everything goes, I have recently switched to the XTAR. I prefer the XTAR over any of these lights, and like I said, mostly I done it because of the mount. This 1200 lumen Sofran SP40, which is probably the most comparison of the bunch. And you see the XTAR's a little bit smaller, a whole lot lighter, and this right here is 1000 lumens, 1200 lumens, but this 1000 lumens is brighter than this 1200 lumens. I will say this, the XTAR is much brighter than the SP40. It does seem to hold turbo a little longer than the SP40 as well. But, you know, like I said, this right here is an older, outdated lamp. Still a good lamp. I ain't got nothing bad to say about them. They still do their job and do everything they need to. I just choose the XTAR over over any of them. Like I said, mostly because of the mount. The mount's what made me go that way. I prefer that mount over any of them. You know, a lot of you guys will probably use this. I'm not a big fan of these. So, especially the middle strap, I'm not a huge fan of them. They just aggravate me. So, this right here was a huge addition to go along with this. This right here is what means the most to me. His lock's in there and no danger it's going to come out. Yeah, it's probably going to scratch your light, but this is a tool. You know, this is what this light is for. So if you're in the construction business or the mining business or any heavy equipment that you have to wear one of these, then I'd highly recommend trying out this XTAR headlamp. You'll definitely be satisfied with it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do on your way out. And hopefully if we get enough people in here, I can start giving away a few small free lights, and hopefully maybe even some bigger lights once we get the channel up and going good. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.